Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
Well, it might not be enough to solve the drought problems here in the Golden. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
True.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. And on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, but that's not the case so much anymore, you're saying, with the bigger guys?
Not necessarily.
You find the best guys, plug them in on your O-line.
Right. As a general rule now, you're a lot more balanced on your offensive line. It might still lean towards your best pass blocker on the left side.
Sure.
But not necessarily all the time.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They run a draw here on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Yeah, the offensive starters here for the Raiders.
And the play of this offensive line is going to tell a big story. And right now, if you're a fan of this team, you're loving the story that they are telling. They've already created some holes in the running game on this opening drive, and they're going to need to keep it up for these guys to have a big chance at victory.
Open man is Sims. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 73 yards, and a touchdown. On second down now, it's Johnston. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them, because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. We'll look now at our starting defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make...
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On first down, it's Johnston. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Right now, operating from the gun. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now right to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
The Charger drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 2nd down, it's Johnston. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Gun now on 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Here we go.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Rush in. Single, slot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing after the interception. Right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Here's Wright. Throwing again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Wright. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd down now, LeBlanc, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. 2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try to get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Right from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. Right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Johnston. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play, because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about is a defense.
Let's go, Let's go.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. To throw is right. A final shot before break. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. The Seahawks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that ball game with the visiting Browns out on top. The Browns seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Back to throw now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First target, first catch, and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On first down, LeBlanc. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They'll run on first down. LeBlanc. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. LeBlanc. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
From the gun on third down. Right. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Right now, from the gun, he'll throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's a third field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. And look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone. And now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes a dip.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now right to throw on third down, and that will be incomplete.
Sets up fourth down.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Johnston. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for it.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, they're going to have some space here on the free kick.
You're exactly right about that. They just wish that they could have the free kick and not give up the 2 points.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is fielded at the 27.
We got this.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
Ready, 90, Wolf.
What's left? What's left?
Stay with your man. Ready.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun is Minshew. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew escapes the sack. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And his kick here is good. And that gets him back within 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
What we got?
On first down, it's Johnston. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnston. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check, 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 check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That's what I'm talking about.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll get it down here to the 43. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 30.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. His throw incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory, backed up, in good situation. It didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 52.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnston. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnston. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 3rd down, it's Johnston. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, it's Johnston, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen.